to wipe your ass. I know there's a lot of nasty people out there that are just doing their best and they don't really know what to do, so I'm going to give you a masterclass in wiping your arse. Take it from an expert, someone who lives with chronic diarrhea, and keeping a sparkling butthole is one of my life's main missions, so join me. So, some props required for a sparkling butthole after wiping your bum is some toilet paper, okay? I like this kind, it's one of those moisturised kinds. It's 2-ply, I do love a good 3-ply, and it's got a pattern on it which does serve a function. It helps you wipe the poop off more efficiently. It doesn't matter if you have your toilet paper this way, or like this. I'm this person. Next thing we're going to need is some wet wipes, purposely for being flushable down the toilet. Now I've got 3 different types of products here, and I'm going to show you what the difference is, and they're like different levels in pooping, if you like, and you'll graduate from the first one to the last one depending on how often you poop. This is your standard kind of wet wipe that you can buy in a supermarket. You can get it in multi-packs, normally somewhere between £1 and £2 per pack, depending on how you buy them. This is a medicated variety that is designed for people who have hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoids, surprisingly, but I find that the medicated action of this wet wipe is something worth having if you've been to the toilet for 20 times that day and your butt hurts. This really helps. This one is a new find even to me. I've often spoken about in the past that I use incontinence products, both incontinence pads and nappies for living with chronic diarrhea, but on the same company that sells this is their own brand, Viva Active. They also sell a lot of other medical hygiene supplies and so forth, various other things, but I discovered these are their flushable wet wipes for use in the toilet. Now the really amazing thing about these 3 different products is the size of the wipes themselves. This one being the largest and the cheapest, this one being middle-sized, and this one being actually the smallest, and as you can see it's got a few rips in there, which I often find with those mainstream brands that you can find in a supermarket. They often rip when you're getting them out of the packet, and they rip whilst you're using them, which is very frustrating and annoying. The other 2 are quite similar in size, they're significantly larger, and that makes cleaning much more efficient. Of the 3 brands, the Viva Active is the cheapest. You can buy it without paying for VAT, you get more product, and it's much larger. It does have medication in there to help if you have sore skin and so forth. The Prep H ones are the most expensive because they're a brand name. They are great, I must say, they really are, but they are about £4 for a packet. For the most epic butt clean of your life, this is what you'll need. 2 wet wipes and 2 separate 3 pieces of toilet paper conjoined. Now, if you go on to any meme website like 9gag or 4chan or Reddit, you'll find whole dedicated sections on there of people fighting about how to clean your bum in the most efficient manner. There's 2 main sides of the war. There's the ones who use water only and the ones who use paper only. I'm here to tell you you're both wrong, and here's why. Water alone is great. It's going to wash off some of the debris. It's going to leave your bum wet, and if you don't dry it and pull your underwear up, not only are you going to have a wet bum, you're going to have some remaining feces, and that can lead to infections. Also, cold water on the bum, no. Those of you who use paper only, you're going to lead to bum bleeding from tearing and friction, and you're also going to leave some remaining. It is in combination of the two that you actually get the best clean of your life. So you're going to use the toilet paper first, and you're going to fold it so that there's a small amount of overlap, but it's not folding over onto itself symmetrically, and you're going to hold the paper like this. What you're going for is surface area. You want to have as much of your hand covered by the paper as possible. So you're going to go in front to back always, especially if you are a girl or you're a father of a young girl and you are helping in the toilet area. Always front to back, because otherwise you can cause urinary tract infections by going in the other direction. You're going to use the wet wipes in exactly the same way you use the actual toilet paper as well, front to back, and it's the combination of the paper and the water that's in the wet wipes that will give you the cleanest experience ever. Welcome to where I do all of my best work. So if you're a bit chonk like me, and that's fine, I like big butts and I cannot lie, but when you go to the bathroom, especially if you have restricted mobility like I do, you're going to need to stretch it a little bit. I'm not talking about gymnastics here, but some lifting. So what I tend to do is I lift to one side. I place the weight more on one side than the other so that I can get better access to behind me. If I don't do that, I'm not going to be able to reach, and I won't be able to clean my butt most efficiently. So here's how to have the best poop and poop cleaning experience of your life. I hope you like it. Engage in the conversation. Hello to all my fellow badasses out there, and I look forward to hearing from you.